Good morning, everybody. This is Mukherjee, working as Associate Professor in St. Peter's Indian College, Hyderabad. Today's topic of discussion is carrier concentration in extrinsic semiconductors. So we're going to calculate the carrier concentration in extrinsic semiconductor. In that, let us calculate the N-type extrinsic semiconductor. So carrier concentration in extrinsic semiconductors, what is that we are going to deal with now? We are going to deal with N-type. So what is an N-type? The N-type is nothing but N stands for negative type. Let us take a silicon. This is what silicon is. This is the silicon structure. So this silicon is bonded to four other silicons in this set. What is that we are going to do? Now we are going to add a pentavalent impurity like phosphorus or arsenic. Right? We want to add a pentavalent impurity. What do you mean by pentavalent? A pentavalent which has 5 valency electrons. So the phosphorus is exactly given by, or arsenic is given by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there are 5 electrons for this arsenic. When this is added, so what is happening? This silicon is replaced. This silicon is replaced. So here we are going to have arsenic here. Silicon has 1 electron, arsenic is going to share, so an bond is formed. Silicon has 1 electron, arsenic has 1 electron, sharing is happening. Silicon has 1 electron, arsenic is 1 electron, sharing is happening. Silicon is electron, arsenic is having 1 electron, sharing is happening. And now what we have excess electron. So we have one excess electron, and this electron is available for conductivity. Because there is nobody to accept this electron, or there is no electron to form a bond with respect to this electron. So therefore, this free electron is available, and this free electron is, of course, negative charge. So therefore, we have negative charge carriers. So we are going to calculate how many such negative charge carriers are there in extrinsic semiconductors. So let us see the relative mathematics for this. Like in intrinsic semiconductor, the number of free electrons are given by n equals to 2 into 2 pi m star kT by h square whole bar 3 by 2 exponential of ef minus ec by kT. These are the number of electrons. Let us assume free number of electrons, free electrons which are available. But who is going to, how are we getting these free electrons? Because somebody is donating the electron. And who is donating the electron here? Arsenic is donating the electron. When arsenic is donating the electron, what is happening? There is a shortage of electron. There is an absence of electron. So the number of absence electrons in arsenic is equal to number of free electrons in the silicon semiconductor. So number of absence electrons in arsenic is equal to number of free electrons in the in the silicon semiconductor. So arsenic is losing the electrons, silicon is gaining the electrons. Arsenic is having absence of electrons, which is equal to number of electrons available in the semiconductor. And how do we write the absence of electron? The absence of electron we call it as Nd, or here Nd, which is given by Nd into 1 minus f of Ed. So what is f of Ed? The Fermi level of the donor level. 1 minus f of Ed is the absence of the electron of the Fermi level. So f of Ed is the Fermi level of an electron. 1 minus f of Ed is the absence of the Fermi level of the electron. And absence of the electron is what we call it as a hole. And where are we getting these holes? In the donor atom. Who is donating the atoms? Arsenic, pentavalent. And these electrons which are absent here are present in the silicon semiconductor, and therefore both of them are equal. So let us equate these two terms. So finally, what that we are going to get? We get Nd into what that we are going to get? 1 minus f of Ed equals to 2 into 2 pi m star kT by h square whole bar 3 by 2 exponential of Ev minus Ec by kT. So we need to solve this. How do we solve this? First, let us say what is the f of Ed. F of Ed is given by 1 by 1 plus exponential of Ed minus Ef by K. And what is 1 minus f of Ed? 1 minus f of Ed is written as 1 minus f of Ed. This can be written as 1 minus 1 by 1 plus exponential of Ed minus Ef by K. So take this to the numerator. When we take this to numerator, what happens? This becomes 1 minus f of Ed equals to 1 plus exponential of Ed minus Ef by Kt minus 1. divided by 1 plus exponential of ED minus EF by K. So minus 1 plus 1 they get cancelled and bring the numerator to the denominator. So this becomes 1 by 1 plus exponential of ED minus EF by KT divided by exponential of ED minus EF by KT. And once again this becomes 1 by exponential of ED minus EF by KT plus exponential of ED minus EF by KT divided by exponential of ED minus EF by KT. So we are going to cancel these terms and we are going to take this to the numerator. So this becomes, what happens? This becomes equals to 1 by exponential of minus of ED minus EF by KT plus 1. So neglect this 1 and this to the numerator. So this becomes exponential of ED plus EF by KT. So f of 1 minus f of ED. What is the value of 1 minus f of ED? Exponential of ED plus EF by KT. So let us substitute in this equation. So what is the equation we have? What is the equation we have? The equation is represented as ND equals to ND into exponential of ED minus EF by KT. So now let us equate these two terms. Because here we are getting the absence of electrons and these absent electrons are present here. How many number of absent electrons are available here? So many number of present electrons are available here. We need to equate these two terms. When you equate, what is the we are going to get? 2 into 2 pi mv star KT by hs square whole power 3 by 2 exponential of EF minus EC by KT equals to ND into exponential of ED minus EF by KT. So bring all exponential terms to one side and non-exponential terms to the other side. So this becomes exponential of ED minus EF by KT divided by exponential of EF minus EC by KT equals to, what is that we're going to have? We're going to have 2 by ND into 2 by ME star KT by HS square whole power 3 by 2. And this is in the form of A power M divided by A power M. So let us solve this. So let us solve this. So what happens to this? This becomes exponential of ED minus EF plus EC by 2. Sorry, by KT. Because KT is the denominator which is common for numerator, for the power numerator denominator. And this is 2 by ND exponential of 2 into 2 pi exponential of 2 into 2 pi ME star KT by HS square whole power 3 by 2. So add all the common terms. So finally what is that we are going to get? Exponential of ED plus EC minus 2EF by KT. Also, what that we have on the other side? We have 2 by ND exponential of 2 into 2 pi MD star KT by HS square whole power 3 by 2. So now, to remove the exponential, what is that we are going to do? Apply log on both sides. When we apply log on both sides, what is that we are going to get? Log of exponential of ED plus EC by 2KT into exponential of, okay, let us put in a simple equation, then let us solve it further. So log of exponential of ED plus EC minus 2EF by KT. So what is that we are going to have? We are going to have log of 2 by ND into E power 2 into 2 pi m e star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2. So this is what we are going to have. Sorry, there is no expansion. They are sending 2 into 2 by m star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2. So this is what we are going to have. So now what is that we are going to do? So this becomes log of 2 by m into 2 by m star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2. Because we are applying log on both sides. So log and exponential they get cancelled. We are left out with ed plus ec minus 2ef by kt equals to log of 2 by n into 2 pi m h star, sorry, m e star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2. So now let us take the kt to the other side. So this becomes ed plus ec minus 2ef equals to kt times log of 2 by n into 2 pi m e star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2. So what is the value of ef from this equation? The ef is very simple. Because we are going to take the ef to that side and all the other terms to this side from this equation, what is that we get? We get ef equals to ed plus ec by 2 minus kt by 2 log of 2 by n into 2 pi m h star m e star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2. So now substitute this ef value in this equation. So when you substitute, what is that we are going to get? Let us solve this. Here the numbers are big in number, the calculation is very simple. Happy we are using the basic fundamentals of simple borders. Border of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Nothing else. We are not using any higher mathematics here. It's only a very simple mathematics, but seems the numbers to be bigger in number. So this becomes n equals to 2 into 2 pi m e star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2 into exponential of ef. What is the value of ef? This is what ef is. So it becomes ed plus ec by 2 minus kt by 2 log of 2 by n into 2 pi m e star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2 bracket close whole divided by k. So now divide that into individual things. So this can be written as n equals to 2 into 2 pi m e star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2 to exponential of. This is a power m minus n, can be written as a power m into a power minus n. So this becomes exponential of ed plus ac 2 kt becomes 2 kt into exponential of kt and kt get cancelled minus 1 by 2 log of 2 by n d into 2 pi m e star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2 full bracket close. So now let us take this minus 1 by 2 to the other side. When we take minus 1 by 2 to the other side, still we have what? We have exponential and still we have exponential minus 1 by 2 log of. So minus 1 by 2 is taken to the powers. So finally what does this becomes? N equals to 2 into 2 pi m e star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2 into exponential of ed plus ec by 2 kt into, and still we have one more thing. And what is that one more thing we have? Minus ec. Still we have minus ec. So this becomes minus ec. So finally what happens to this? ed plus ec by 2 kt minus ec by kt into what is that we have? Into what is that we have here? Here exponential of log of 2 by nd whole power minus 1 by 2 into 2 pi m e star kt by h square whole power minus 3 by 4, because 3 by 2 of minus 1 by 2 is minus 3 by 4. So once again, what happens to this? This becomes n equals to 2 into 2 pi m e star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2 into exponential of, let us take kt as the LCM. Here we get ed plus ec minus 2 ec by 2 kt into, here exponential and log they get cancelled each other, into 2 by nd whole power minus 1 by 2 into 2 by m e star kt by h square whole power minus 3 by 4. So finally what happens to this? This becomes n equals to 2 into 2 pi m e star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2 into ec minus 2ec will be minus ec. So this becomes exponential of ed minus ec by 2 kt into 2 by nd whole power minus 2, it becomes nd by 2. So this becomes what? nd by 2 whole power 1 by 2 into exponential of, here you have 2 pi m star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2, 2 pi m star kt by h square whole power minus 3 by 4. So this becomes exponential of, sorry, this becomes what? 2 pi m e star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2 minus 3 by 4, and 3 by 2 minus 3 by 4 is always 3 by 4. So this becomes n equals to 2 and 2 get cancelled here, 2 cancels, root 2 times, so this becomes root 2 into nd whole power 1 by 2 into, this becomes 2 pi m e star kt by h square whole power 3 by 4 exponential of ed minus ec by 2 kt. So this is how the number of free electrons are calculated in the extrinsic semiconductor. So finally, what is the final equation? What is the EMF again? What is the final equation we are going to get? The final equation we are going to get is n equals to root 2 nd into 2 pi m e star kt by h square whole power 3 by 4 into exponential of, what is that we have? ed minus ec by 2 kt. So when we take a band diagram, this is the band diagram. So what is that we have? This is the valence band and this is the conduction band, and the donor level, this is donating here, the pentavalent atoms energy level. So what is happening? This is donating electrons, so the electrons are moving to the conduction band. So here holes are available here, and the number of holes available here in the donor level, let us call it as ED, EC and EV. So what are these four are called as holes, and these, here we have electrons. So here the number of holes in the donor level equal to number of electrons in the conduction band. So the Fermi level is exactly in the middle of this, somewhere here. So now we have a changed Fermi level. Earlier the Fermi level was exactly in the middle of the valence band and conduction band, but now the Fermi level is exactly in the middle. And the total number of charge carriers are a function of what? The density of the donor atoms, and depends on the energy levels of the donor as well as the conduction band. So here what is that we have to have? We have to have n equals to square root of 2 into 2 pi star k by h square whole power 3 by 2 into exponential of ed minus ec by 2 kt. Okay, thank you very much.